and we like a single solid piece of, it's kind of, it's just better than the Vitamix's jar. But the blades, those blades are that single dull blade. It's great for, blending iPhones, but for blending this stuff, it doesn't seem to be doing the job very well. And Vitamix is 4 blades. They're very sharp, but this was kind of lumpy. You really can't see it with the camera I'm using. This phone I have, it's not a high-tech phone, but through the naked eye, you can see just how the Vitamix's mixture comes out, with the almonds and everything. It comes out looking like cream, like something like this cream that you put on someone's skin or something. It just comes out real smooth, and this one comes out lumpy. Now the main difference is when you bake the bread on the mixtures that the Blendtec comes out. It looks like cornbread. It's kind of lumpy, kind of grainy. It looks like cornbread. The one on the Vitamix comes out looking like a loaf of bread, just real smooth texture. It looks like a loaf of bread, but we don't use any grains here. It's just almonds, and they're frozen, so this should help the machine stay cooler. But a lot of times by the 4th or 5th, we've never really gotten towards the 5th, but the machine overheats a lot. So, and I'm trying to keep it as fast as possible, because if you let it go through the cycles, it'll use a lot more time, and it'll just really heat up that engine. So this time I'm going to go manual. Almost forgot the teaspoon of baking soda. Full speed manual. Pulse it so it gets the ones up here that it didn't get. As of right now, I can smell like burning. Right now it smells like it's kind of burning up a little bit, but I'm going to see if I can push it to as much as it can go before the engine overheats. Again, I'm using the spatula just to get the almonds that are stuck to the side. That's as good as it'll get. It's not going to get any better than that. It's still lumpy. It has a lot of chunky in it, a little bit, but this thing is burning up, and I have a feeling that if I keep pushing it, it's going to Okay, so I did 3 batters, pretty nice. Good for that, because normally it burns out right about now. Still good. smells a little smoky smell, but I'm going to do the fourth batch. Two bananas, ripe or not ripe, however you want them. It's better if they're ripe. And quarter stick of butter, whichever butter you want to use, that's fine. Third cup frozen almonds, and that's it. Alright. Now, you would probably say, why doesn't he just dunk the almonds in there? Well, it's harder for the machine to get going, and it requires more time. It's just like it just needs, and you need more, tampering with the spatula. So I do a little bit of a pulse with this. Now I'm going to go full speed so it'll start shredding these almonds. So that's a little bit chunk. This one didn't get so Still well blended, but it's getting there. And there it is. The famous over temperature. It ain't quite get all of the almond. There's a little chunk here. You can't really see them. My camera's not that good, but it's kind of grainy. It's still not, you know, it has a little bit on the sides right here and right here, but as you can see, this now the machine is extremely hot. It's very hot. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm surprised it, you know, normally it can get through the fourth batter, which is, this is good. This is good enough. It's as good as the other one. It's a little bit chunkier, but it did it anyways. But problem is, our boss would say, you know, with his accent, you know, you did 4. So, you know, where's the other 8? So he's gonna ask for the other 8, and well, you know, the Vitamix does 12 minimum, you know, sometimes daily for a week, and sometimes like 3 or 4 times a week. It does 12, even up to 15, and we've done even more than we've done up to 21 servings with the Vitamix. Not this one. This is the one that I use, but we have the same one at our restaurant. They're all black. This one's coffee or whatever, mocha. My girl likes Fred. But the thing is, we do a lot of them on the Vitamix, and they've never really, not with this batter, it hasn't overheated yet. We have other batters that does overheat the Vitamix that are way beyond even this one. This one won't even handle the other one we're talking about. But you know, this is a video. My friend Lewis, I hope you're happy. I did the video. Yes, the machine does overheat. You know this. You've done it 1,000 times, but you wanted me to do it, buddy, so I did it. And you can stop hassling me or our colleagues at work. And this is still a good machine. This is a good machine, but in the restaurant business, unless you're working at a Starbucks or Smoothie King, where it's just primarily smoothies and some soups or whatever, or that's fine. But we use a lot of these batters. We use a lot of and the machine will not start. So cleaning this is going to be fun without the machine. So yeah. So we make a lot of cakes, cheesecakes, other kinds of batters, brownies. The Vitamix is just way easier. As you can see, this thing is all gooey and stuff. And the Vitamix's switches are so easy. And then you saw how many times I had to hit the manual speed over and over and over. We actually broke one of our machines. This buttons. We just kept hitting it, trying to get the speed to go up and down to a certain degree that for certain mixtures. The Vitamix would just twist wherever we want it, and no problem. We rarely use the tamper unless it's like large frozen chunks of produce. We just stomp it down. But even with regular chunks of frozen produce, the Vitamix, it doesn't really need the tamper. If you don't know how to really use it, it will help. But this is still a good machine. It's just that there is weaknesses on this one that people I guess are not aware of, and there are the Vitamix has weaknesses as well, but it's more durable, it's more versatile, it adapts, and it's easier to work with. This one's this constant pushing. We already broke one of the machine's buttons. Luckily, it was only a year old. It had about I think 1,800 uses, so the warranty still covered it under the restaurant. But if if this was to happen, break the machine at the house, you guys are covered for 7 to 10 years, so it's no problem. But how many people do this kind of batter? So it's it's not a problem getting this. But we do notice that in certain smoothies, the Vitamix does puree the seeds a little bit better than the Blendtec, just a little. You only notice it. You can't see it, but when you taste the Blendtec's mixture, it seems like it has some seeds in it. With every time you sip it, you have to spit them out. But the Vitamix, every now and then you'll get a little cedar now and then, but it's smaller. But that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I'm gonna probably get lynched for this on YouTube, but this is for a good friend of mine. This is my first video, and Lewis, hope you're happy. Shut up, leave me alone now. We can go back to work. Thanks, guys.